Inner Health Sanctum. 10 things happy people don't believe in. Happiness isn't about getting everything all your own way, it isn't about money or possessions neither, and it isn't about being the boss. Happiness comes from within and from subtle changes to the way that you think, and that's why pretty much anybody can be happy, if they try. So what does it take to be a happy person? Well, it starts with you making the decision to be happy and believing in yourself more, and it also comes from not believing in things that will only make you unhappy. Here are 10 of those things that happy people don't believe in. 1. They don't believe that they control everything. You can strive as hard as you like to make everything go to plan, but sometimes it just not happens that way. You can't know what other people are going to do or say, so accept it and learn to react positively on the unexpected things that happen. 2. They don't believe that the whole world is against them. Don't worry what other people think, that's their business. You can be curious about what others think, but don't take it to heart. There really is no conspiracy theory, and anyway, a happy person wouldn't care if there was. 3. They don't believe in worrying about the small stuff. Bad things can happen to anyone, but it's only those that dwell on those things who become unhappy. The little ups and downs in life are something to be taken in your stride. So forget the minor issues and inconveniences, and move on quickly. 4. They don't believe in living the past. It's the future that holds the excitement, and it's the future that has all the possibilities, so don't live in the past, live for today and for tomorrow. Happy people live for the moment, and they can find happiness in even the most mundane of daily tasks. 5. They don't believe in problems. Happy people don't even see problems, they see opportunities. They don't throw their hands up in despair as soon as they see a challenge. Instead, they put all their efforts into finding a solution. 6. They don't believe in lying. Happy people respect honesty in other people, and they don't believe in deceit. They would rather give you an honest and open answer to a question than fabric some tall story. Lying just makes a person feel guilty, and it can make life so much more complicated than it needs to be. 7. They don't believe that you can ever be too old for fun. Happy people choose their own happiness over what other people might think of them. So they may look silly, playing on a kid's swing in the park, but they don't care, because you're never too old to have fun. 8. They don't believe that work always comes first. For a happy person, work and money are a means to an end and not the end in themselves. You won't find a happy person working late just for the sake of it, and they wouldn't put work above their own happiness. 9. Happy people don't believe in lying in bed all day. You need to get your sleep, sure, but you won't find a happy person lazing the day away in bed. Happy people tend to be early risers, because they live for the moment, and, in bed, that moment is just going to be wasted. 10. They don't believe that they need approval from others. Happy people don't compare themselves to others, they don't get jealous, and they don't do things simply to please other people. No one has the right to pass judgment on you, so a happy person does what will make them happy and what they believe in. What other things happy people don't believe in? Feel free to share your thoughts and positive thinking tips in the comments section below. If you like the video, please share and subscribe.